Kylie Forster, your front row. Derek Rossi and Steve Bender. Row number 2, Sean Conyers, Candy Varney, row number 3, and in row number 4, all by himself, Anthony Balcazar. Anthony Balcazar is going to be looking to get through the field in that number 4 machine. Lights are out. We'll get the green flag this time off of turn number 4. Brandy Myers and Kylie Forster side by side. They get to the cone and the green flag's into the air. We're underway with heat race number 3 for the Sling and Dirt Mod Lights. Into turns 1 and 2 they go. Here comes the 40X of Derek Rossi trying to make an early move from Henderson, Nevada. He does so down the back straightaway, overtaking the 94 of Brandy Myers. Coming off of turn number 4, give lap number 1 to the 40X of Derek Rossi. Here comes that 114 of Sean Conyers from Phoenix, Arizona, also making a move on Brandy Myers on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. They're side by side for 4th and 5th. Here comes that 4 machine of Anthony Balcazar. Anthony Balcazar now trying to make a move on the 97 of Steve Bender for that 4th position. Oh, problems for the 97. You can see him go up the track in turns 3 and 4. Caution flag will fly. We'll bring out caution number 1 for the Mod Light Heat Race number 3. So problems for the 97 of Steve Bender. I think he came off of turn number 2 a little too high. Caught the outside retaining wall, breaking the right front on Steve Bender's number 97 from Chandler, Arizona. Will end his heat race number 3 here tonight. Out front, Derek Rossi in the 40X from Henderson, Nevada, making an early move starting inside row number 2. On lap number 1, getting on the point. Getting past the 94 of Brandy Myers, which is now running 3rd. Running 2nd is the 114 of Sean Conyers from Phoenix, Arizona. So you can see the Bakersfield Speedway track crew over there getting the 97 of Steve Bender from Chandler, Arizona on the hook. They'll get him off of the racing surface. We'll get back underway as we're 3 laps down. 5 laps remaining. So big shout out once again from Zach Forster and the Forster Racing team as they put together a lot of this program for the Sling and Dirt Mod Lights, bringing in some extra money, and these guys are running 2 nights. So once again, big time shout out to Zach Forster and the Forster Racing team and crew and family, housing a lot of these cars that are out here and doing it in fantastic form. And you can see why Zach Forster does so well in these cars. He's very well adapted, and he's the godfather of Mud Lights for a reason.
It's something to watch, John, when these guys pull in with their big hauler and drop the back gate and 7 or 8 of these cars roll out of the same hauler. It's where they put all those things. But it's amazing what he does for this program and for these cars and this whole division. Those guys have really got things figured out, and you saw what he did there in the heat race. That little number 11 machine is wicked fast.
He's got that Joker chassis hooked up and moving as he does each and every time. As you can see the damage on that number 97 as it makes his way by. That right front definitely broke. So it looks like he must have got up into the fence or something just let go on that right front. That car coming to a stop in turns 3 and 4, bringing out caution on lap number 3.
Well, watching that cushion that's building back there, he could have easily caught that and did some damage. I mean, it is starting to get a little deep down there, and when you're in these little cars here, that can get a hold of you, and things don't always work out to your favor. But, man, these guys that are up on the top, John, they're looking pretty good. But we did see 2 heat races ago at the stripe, the finish with the 14 and the 57. What a race. The 57 so good on the bottom, but the 14 got a hold of some stuff on the top and made his move in the last lap.
It is a little bit tricky on the top side, but it seems to be the fast way around as the lights are out. We're going to get green flag racing this time. We're underway once again for the Mod Light Heat Race number 3, our 3rd and final heat race for the Sling and Dirt Mod Lights. Down on the bottom side, as we're just talking about the top side, is the 40X of Derek Rossi. Derek Rossi now trying to get some pressure from that 114 of Sean Conyers. Oh, we got one around. We got Kylie Forster around off of turn number 4. We'll see if she can get it fired back up and continue going. Doesn't look like she's going to be able to do so. There's a caution will fly once again on lap number 4, halfway through heat race number 3. So Kylie Forster is one of our young guns here. She is the daughter of Zach Forster, and This is only about her second or third time in the car in 2019 on a very limited schedule. And she gets it wrong a little bit off of turn number 4, gets it spun around. And that's going to end her night in heat race here tonight.
You know, one of the things about these cars, John, being they are high horsepower and a shorter wheelbase, once a young guy developing learns how to drive one of these cars smooth, the transition up into the modified ranks is so easy, as opposed to, some of these other cars that are just big and heavy and lunky. These are a real race car. But with that short wheelbase, that'll teach you to be smooth. And once you get that smooth feeling down, you can get up into the the sport mods and the modifieds, and the transition is pretty easy. We've seen a lot of big-time names come out of these guys up into the big modified ranks.
Yeah, these are no joke. These are very, very racy, very hard to drive race cars. Just like I've heard people come through the ranks and they say the hardest car that they drive would be one of those QRC midgets that you see. You see the small track on the infield here at the Bakersfield Speedway. That is our QRC track. If you're not familiar with those, it is a go-kart on steroids with a big sprint car wing on it.
That's putting the thing mildly.
They get after it. As we're underway once again for heat race number 3. The 40X of Derek Rossi down on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. He brings the 114 of Sean Conyers with him. And now on the outside is the 4 machine of Anthony Balcazar. Anthony Balcazar started dead last. Is now up to the 3rd position. Halfway through this one. Just over halfway now. 5 laps down. 3 laps remaining. It's the 40X of Derek Rossi in the number 1 spot. The 114 of Sean Conyers running 2nd. Anthony Balcazar up there on the high side running 3rd. Then you'll pick up the 97. That is the 94 of Brandy Myers. Rounding out the fields, the 71 of Candy Varney. So only 5 cars remaining on the track, and in front of them all is the 40X of Derek Rossi off of turn number 4. White flag in the air one more time around for the 40X of Derek Rossi from Henderson, Nevada, trying to pick up heat race number 3. Gaps the 114 of Sean Conyers down the back straight. He's still running on the bottom side. Catfishing off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Picking up heat race number 3. The 40X of Derek Rossi. And the number 2 spot, Sean Conyers finishing 3rd. Anthony Balcazar all the way from the back. 4th will be the 94 of Brandy Myers. 5th will be the 71 of Candy Varney. And that will do it for all of your mod lights. That is the finish of heat race number 3. Now back on the track will be your Pep Boys IMCA Modifieds.